I'm Doug Oster from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, and welcome to Digging with Doug. We are today at Hahn Nursery, one of my favorite places to come. It's right down the road from where I live, so I spend way too much time here and always leave with a truckload full of plants. Today, we're going to talk about containers, and we're going to have a lot of fun building them. If you don't have a big garden plot at home and you want to grow flowers or even vegetables, containers are a great choice for you, so let's go do that. I'm here with Leanne Ganter, and Leanne, what do you do here at Hahn?
I take care of the annuals.
Okay, so one of your jobs is to make up all these containers?
That's correct.
What's first?
Okay, the first one we're planting are strawberry jars. Strawberries are really popular in the summer, and you don't have to just put strawberries in the jars. We also like to fill them with things like begonias. So the first thing we want to do is we'll use the Planting Pro potting mix.
This is my favorite stuff, Leanne. I love this stuff.
We like it too.
All right. What else do you use though?
We also use gardener's gold.
Okay.
You don't need to put any stones in the bottom of the jars because they drain well.
Right.
And they're pretty small. Big pots you will want to put stones in the bottom for drainage.
And for something like this, I mean, is it realistic that we get strawberries from this?
You will, you sure will. And
right.
They're perennials, so if you throw them in the ground, they'll come back next year.
All right. So just pour it in? Is that the idea?
You want to fill it to the bottom hole.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll stick a plant in.
That makes sense.
And then we'll put more soil on top of it, and then stick the next plant in.
You're smart. I would have just started to fill the whole thing
Yeah.
up. All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Far enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. And then our strawberries?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
And leave it sideways like that?
Yep.
Okay.
These are a little bit small.
Oh, just one on each side.
Yep.
All right.
And then we'll need
more soil.
More soil.
All right. And now, where would you put a pot like this? What kind of area should it be in?
This should be in the sun. They will need sun to produce fruit and flowers and to grow.
Oh, and look at that.
Oh, look, there's already
A
strawberry.
little berry on there. Now, will that actually stay on there, and we'll be able to eat that in a couple weeks?
It
few
should.
Weeks? Oh, wow.
It should.
All right.
And it's easy to water these because you can tell how wet the soil is all the way down because of the holes in the pot.
Right.
So.
All right. Now, a little pot like this, though, in the sun, is going to need watered often.
Correct.
Right. All right. Let's get some more strawberries, and what's going to be next?
We'll plant our crotons down there with our lantana.
All right. And gravel in the bottom?
Correct. You need gravel in the bottom of these because they're so large for drainage. That's fine.
All right. Why am I carrying the gravel? All right. Is this all this in here?
Yeah. We'll see how far. That's probably good.
Okay. So let's tip that up and probably have half a bag of gravel in there, I would say.
That's correct. Half a bag.
All right. And that's just to give us, to be sure that we have good drainage.
Correct.
Now, is this whole thing going to be filled up with soil?
Mostly. We're going to fill it about halfway up before we put the croton in, and then we'll fill it some more, and we'll add the stuff as we fill.
Okay. All right.
So,
gardener's gold?
Yes.
All right. And the whole thing?
Yes, I don't think it's, is it open? Oh, yeah.
Now, why aren't we filling it up all the way to the top?
Because the plants come with a lot of soil and they have a large root system, so we'll fill it up as we go, but you'll see this will fill kind of quickly.
All right.
So we'll just dig a hole in the middle because that's where, well actually, they have this sitting against a wall, so we're going to put the tallest croton in the back. So we'll just kind of dig a little valley so it has some room.
All right, and which one do you want?
Either of these two here, that's fine.
This one?
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, this is really big.
Yeah.
Okay. And just kind of take it out of its, how would you do it?
Yeah, just take it out of its pot. Normally if you grab it and pull it from, and then this is big enough too where you'll want to loosen up the roots a little bit.
And we're doing this so that they'll spread out. They won't stay in this.
Correct. Right. Yeah, because they will. They'll stay in the pot shape. And
yeah, now I see why you only put that much soil in, because that is a really big plant.
yeah. Actually, if you would lift that up, we might need a little bit more underneath.
More down below.
Yeah, we don't want it too deep because if the pot does fill up with water, it'll rot the roots.
Right.
Okay, so we normally have the croton in the back.
Okay.
And then in the front, we'll put a lantana basket.
I love lantana.
Yes.
So do we, to do this, take the
handles off.
All right.
And then normally we just put one hand in the middle of the pot and flip it upside down.
All right.
Yep. And then make sure we take the plastic off of this, and this one
That's
most
definitely going to need it, yeah. But still not as bad as I've seen.
No.
You know. All right, is that enough for the roots, you think?
That is. That's
All right.
totally good.
This lantana is actually, like in Florida, it's a weed. We love it here as an annual, though.
Yes. Actually, it's fuller up here, so. And what we'll put on the sides are geraniums.
Ready?
We actually might need a little bit more soil, so let me grab another bag.
Well, actually, you want to use that plant pro down there?
Oh, sure. Oh, where did it get this?
Might work. Yeah, that looks good.
The last thing we're going to put in here, we're going to put 2 sweet potato vine.
Alrighty.
We have some lime sweet potato vine.
And the funny thing about the sweet potato vine is that at the end of the season, you'll actually get a little potato in there.
Yeah.
So kind of in between the lantana and the...
Yep.
All right. So something to go over the edges.
Yes.
Something to kind of soften the edges.
Yes. This lantana will trail, but the colors go really well together, the lime.
Oh yeah, that's
So.
great.
And then you just give it a drink. That one's done.
Now the big question is how we're going to get it off the table. Oh man, that's heavy. That's one thing actually to consider about containers. When they get this big, you want to set them in one spot and leave them there.
Yeah,
you're not going to want to move them around.
No, you don't want to move them.
You know, we've got to do a tomato. Got to
Yes.
figure out how to plant a tomato in a container. So size of container first. What should it be?
Tomatoes get very large depending on the variety you like. There's a variety called Superbush, and they are specifically designed for patio containers and for pot planting because they stay more compact.
I love Superbush. Let's go look for one.
Okay.
All right, Leanne. Got our pot.
Okay.
Is this the right size?
Yeah, that's a pretty big
A
pot.
lot of people would say they would think it's too big. I think it's the perfect size.
Yes, tomatoes grow very fast and they grow very big, so you do want to start with a very big pot.
Rocks in the bottom?
Yeah, a small layer of rocks again.
Alrighty. There's actually enough rocks in here now where I can actually pick it up. Good?
Perfect.
All right. All right, lots of soil.
Lots and lots of soil.
And even though these Superbush plants that we have are kind of small, they're going to grow quick, right?
Yes, they do.
And one plant in each container, is
Yes,
that right? Yes.
yeah.
People got to remember that.
Yeah, they grow very big, so.
Right. And it could be Superbush, could be patio tomato.
Yep, they make patios, and similarly, there's cucumbers that don't vine. They're called bush cucumbers, and peppers. They're small. They're perfect for patio containers.
That looks good. Look at those roots. That's perfect.
Yes.
Those are perfect.
Nice
Now,
and
like I
light.
said, even though that seems like a small tomato, this baby is ready to go. If this was bigger and this was like filled with roots, it might have slowed down a little bit. This guy's grown straight through.
Yes.
Now I like to plant my tomatoes a little deeper.
Yes, you don't have to worry about planting them too deep like you do other plants because they will be able to shoot roots from their stem. So don't worry about burying them.
All right, any other tips for vegetable growing in containers?
You will need some sort of stake or cage for the tomato because they will get tall and they'll get very heavy. Especially
Even a bushy one needs a cage.
Correct,
right.
yeah. Even when they get fruit, that's especially when they start to tip, and you don't want that stem to break.
All right. Any other vegetables that we can grow in containers?
Any vegetable you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone will work.
Yeah, I would.
Right container for the right vegetable,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
Okay, good. Leanne, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Really
Doug.
appreciate it. Next week on Digging with Doug, we're going to revisit some of the projects that we've already done. We're going to look at that grass. Did it come up? We're going to look at those potatoes. Did they sprout? Do you have an idea for Digging with Doug? Log on to www.post-gazette.com/homes and give me some ideas. I want to know what you want to hear about. Also, I'd love to hear from you and get your garden questions. Until then, we're going to plant some more vegetables, right?
Correct.
All right, let's get to work. I want to have some more tomatoes. That's what I want. Superbush tomatoes. Those are awesome. Quiet on the set.